Welcome everyone to your full moon in Aquarius reading. Now Aquarius is an air sign. It has the traits of originality and vision. It's ruled by Uranus, which is about rebellion, upheaval, eccentricity. Now this full moon will fall in different houses depending on your rising sign. So I do recommend for these moon readings that you do look at your rising sign first and then your sun sign after that. If you feel drawn, you can also look for your moon sign. So I'll leave that completely up to how you feel. Now, just a bit of a note with the full moon. The full moon is about, it's the clarification and the results from questions, dreams, intentions that you set at the last new moon. It's also a time for gratitude and forgiveness. It's a time to let go of what hasn't been working, what is no longer working, what just hasn't worked. And it's a time of acceptance of where you are right now, where you find yourself now. So I hope you enjoy these readings, take them as they resonate, and if you do like them, please remember to hit the like button, and if you are so drawn, please remember to subscribe so you help my little channel to grow. Let's get into the readings. Hello Gemini, welcome to your full moon reading. This full moon is in Aquarius. It falls in your 9th house, which is ruled by Jupiter, lucky Jupiter, and it influences travel, higher education, philosophy, publishing, dreams, religion, law. So it actually influences quite a bit in our everyday lives. So let's have a look at what Spirit has, or what messages Spirit has for you for this full moon in Aquarius. Oh, the Wheel of Fortune, beautiful. Wow, Gemini, 2 Wheel of Fortunes, Cheapers, and Temperance, just major arcana. That's amazing. The wheel's turning for you, Gemini, so if you've been through a bit of difficulty, the wheel's turning. Emotions are running high. Gosh, is it any wonder? Look at the bigger picture. Oh, very nice. And just one more oracle. I feel excitement for you, Gemini. I feel, oh, Taurus just had protected by angels. The Spirit's really reminding us that it's here, and it helps us even when we, mind you, for your reading, I feel like Spirit's telling you, we're going to make this happen for you. That's kind of straight up, that's the feeling I get. So just let me tune in for a moment for you. See what energies we've got. Yeah, I feel these emotions, and I see the fiery red of the moon in Sagittarius card. And I feel emotions are running high, but not in a emotional drama kind of way. I feel emotions are running high because like you're happy and you're excited. And actually, I might be wrong, but I think this full moon in Aquarius is actually a supermoon. So my apologies, Gemini, if that's incorrect, but I do believe it is. So this full moon is, there's going to be a turnaround, either in your mindset or in events in your life, something in your life. Now again, this is higher education and philosophy and publishing, travel, dreams, can be in the law if you're going through some kind of what am I trying to say? If you're going through the law, the system, to get compensation for something, you're likely to get very good results. And I feel because you've got two Wheel of Fortunes and Temperances here, I feel whatever this is for you, it's been, I get the words, a long time coming. And I feel that's why I feel the happiness here. I feel, you know, I just feel like this full moon is going to just put you on a high. And I think it's going to, you know, we've got the full moon in Sagittarius and it's look at the bigger picture. And I feel like it's going to enable you, because whatever this was, maybe it knocked you down a bit. And I'm feeling now you're kind of going to be able to zoom out and see, I want to say, the benefit of everything that you went through. You're going to see that maybe like the clarity and the chaos, like the oh gosh, I can't even remember how to say that, but you know, how things are born out of chaos sometimes, you know, out of like logic in the madness or something like that. And I feel that you're going to see that, and it's going to change how you feel about what you went through. It's going to I guess just see the benefit in it. And I know that's the reason why I'm hesitating so much, Gemini, is because when we've been through a hard time, it's very easy for people to tell us, oh, well, you know, you'll see the reason for it. You'll see why it all had to happen. And sometimes when we're struggling, those words don't help us. You know, sometimes they can even make us quite cross because, you know, we're going through a difficult situation, we're struggling. And to be told, oh, it's all happening for a reason, sometimes you think, oh, well, I don't care about the reason, I just want it to stop and go away, and I just need some peace in my life. But with this card, and look at the bigger picture, I feel that you're going to be the one that can zoom out of this situation and see the part that it played in getting you to where you need to be. And I feel that that is going to change everything for you, Gemini. It's going to have a very profound effect on you. And it's going to be different for all of you. And even though, yes, your ninth house is what I've explained before, your higher education, your travel, philosophy, publishing, if you're writing a book, maybe you might find a publisher or somebody to help you with it, an editor or something. You might be going through the law system, you know, and waiting for justice, or you don't. It can play out in so many different areas, and it can play out in more areas than just your ninth house, especially if you're listening to this as a Gemini sun sign. But it's going to affect you greatly. And I feel like the card protected by angels, you are cherished by the angels. I feel this card for you today in this reading is Source, Spirit, God, the universe, your guides, telling you, we know that you have suffered, we know that you've been through a rough time, we know that you have found it difficult, but we will always here for you. And we'll always be here for you. And you're going to feel them. You're going to feel that strength that comes from knowing and trusting that there is something greater than us. There is something bigger than us. You know, sometimes we just see our little world, but when we zoom out, we see a lot more. You've got Temperance and the Wheel of Fortune. And Temperance, I love that this card is in this reading, because to me, Temperance is such a gentle card. For me, the major arcana are always the universe talking. It's always the universe guiding. It's the minor arcana is what we do to make things happen or not happen. And the major arcana to me is what the universe does to make us aware, to make us move, to make us change, to make us grow and evolve. And Temperance to me is, I actually think it's the most gentle major arcana card for me and how I read them. And I love that it's in this reading. I was going to say in this healing, because that's what I feel. I feel it's in this reading as a healing. And you have healed, or you are still healing. And you understand. You have balance, you have clarity, you trust, you believe. Whatever this journey was, that's the wheel's now turning on, you've grown so much from it. I'm wondering if you did follow the path of your soul. And now is the wheel turning for you to receive. Receive the blessings that you set forth when you trusted and you followed your path, you followed your journey. And there's peace in it. And there's guidance. And there's balance. It's not really a card of balance, but I always see Temperance, you know, 1 foot in the water, 1 foot on land, putting the water in the different cups, making sure they're both balanced, giving where somebody has given a lot, now they're receiving. Where somebody has received a lot, now they can give. And the angel's balanced. The angel is not, you know, it's grounded, but it also follows its dreams. It is connected to source, connected to its intuition. And that's why the wheel's turning. And the wheel, I feel to have both Wheel of Fortune cards here. I feel like you probably feel you've been stuck in a cycle for the longest time, where you feel that nothing has been happening. And if you've been doing your inner work, or if you've been studying, you know, sometimes you can think, oh, I'm never going to get to the end of it, but then suddenly, oh, there you are, and you know, you're graduating, or you've passed your exams. We always get to the other end of something. It can take a long time, but we always do. The wheel always turns. And I feel for you, it's turning in a way that just brings you so much joy. And I feel the wheel in this card really makes me think of the world, because you've got the world in the middle. So I often feel it's like this turning of the wheel is bringing you to the completion of something and to the beginning of something. The card says a fresh new start, or the end of delays, sudden or unexpected progress, a very positive change in your life, travel or a new vehicle. Travel, and the 9th house is travel. And the 9th house for me is long distance travel. So it's not just a little weekend away, it's a good holiday, or it's even traveling somewhere new. But definitely, and the wheel's turned. It's the end of something, and you're going to be able to move forward again. And where you felt stuck, you won't feel stuck anymore. Gemini is such a real deep reading, but very simple in its message, and no doubt as to what's happening. And if you are still feeling a bit stuck, then know that, you know, if nothing happens around the full moon, I think in this full moon in Aquarius, which is happening the 11th or the 12th of August, depending where you are in the world, you're going to, even if you can't see anything moving, you in yourself will have changed, you're turning a corner of some sort. Now, the full moon in Sagittarius was in June. So this could be something that started back in June. But it's now, the wheel's turning. Gemini, you're going to feel free. You're going to feel like, oh, you can get excited again about life. I'm even looking at this now, is zooming out, look at the big picture and start to dream again. Where do you want to go now? What do you want to do now? I'm going to leave you with those messages, Gemini. I hope that they've helped. If you like this reading, please give me a thumbs up. And if you're so inclined, please subscribe. It helps me grow my little channel. I want to thank you so much for being here. Love and light, Gemini. Take care. Bye-bye.